Commissioner Hosty, I hate to do it, I really hate to do it, but I'm telling you, I have to. Nothing bad.
Get a little nervous when it starts like that.
No, you know what, because I'm telling you, sometimes things get so really out of whack. Even, you know, with the folks in the back that bring their cameras, you know, that kind of came late to the game a number of years ago. You know, we have an area on our agenda that says public comment, to give the public an opportunity to say something at public meetings. These are not public hearings, they're public meetings. What does the law say about that? The law says that public meetings means meetings that are held in public, okay? Not public hearings. Public hearings are where those that are sitting in the audience get an opportunity to engage in discussion, and you have this question and answer and go back and forth. That's really not what majority of government is about. There are separate times and places for that. The law says that we have to hold our meetings in public, not in secret. So what does that mean? We have to publish our meeting dates. We have to post our agenda so the public gets a chance to see what their elected officials are going to discuss. There are no provisions in law to have this line item called public comment. There are no provisions in law to have public comment at these meetings that are held in public. However, the Village of Forest Park has always had a spot on the agenda for public comment. Prior to me becoming mayor, prior to the folks that bring their camera in the back of the room here, before they ever showed up to the scene, they didn't know it. When I first became mayor, I said, well, that's kind of goofy. If the public has something that they want to say, because typically, not in all cases, typically a member of the public, they look at the agenda because we're required by law to post the agenda. Maybe they want to weigh in on one of these agenda items. Prior to me becoming mayor, the public comment used to be at the end of the meeting, after we've already made all our decisions. And so then a member of the public could come at the end of the meeting and say, well, I really wanted to weigh in on a topic that you guys discussed already and made a decision on, but you're already done, so what's the point? And I found that to be awkward, and so I changed it. I moved it up in here. I'm not required to have it up in here. In fact, I'm not required to have public comment at all. We moved it up in the agenda to give people an opportunity to say things about items that are on the agenda, and simply, you've got 3 minutes to share your thoughts. We'll hear those thoughts, and we'll use that in our decision-making process, each one of us independently. This is not intended for a question and answer period. And that's why we have plenty of staff working here Monday through Friday. They can answer any questions members of the public have. What we have found, that I've found for 15 years now, clear majority of the time, you place not only us, but you place the department heads in an awkward position because you're asking sometimes to answer a question that may not be able to properly be answered without doing research. And the last thing that we want to do is give you inaccurate information. The worst thing that any of us can do is have misinformed or uninformed public. So if you ask a question, we want to give you an answer, but we want to be certain that you're getting a correct answer. And the only way that we know how to do that is to do it thoroughly and professionally. The part I wanted to get out there was this whole bit about public comment. Used to be all the way at the end. We're not even required by law to have it. But of course, you know, we get criticized sometimes about the whole transparency thing, you know, because it's the big buzzword of today. We had it at the end, we moved it up here, we give people an opportunity to say what they want to say, and in some cases, we also engage in a little debate and other things. But going forward, we're going to be taking a little more control of it. It's here, we put the instructions on the chair, We have in the past, on occasion, we've had people come up here and turn their backs on us to talk to the audience. That's not what public comment is about. You want to address the elected officials, people are going to talk at the podium, into the microphone. You get on the tape recorder that way, and that's how we're going to conduct it. So I'm making these comments for the benefit of those that are interested in coming back and being repeat public commenters. You're more than welcome to do so, but based upon the rules that we have established. We're going to be following those rules from here on out. We're going to move on. Department reports, we have none this week.